Peace, love, and light, family. Peace, love, and light. We are back with another message for the collective today. But I'm not going to just do one message today. Today, I'm going to be doing two messages in honor of my twins' 23rd birthday. Happy birthday to my twins, Kari and Amari. Two beautiful blessings. If you know, you know. So today I will be giving two card readings. I'm going to be reading from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck and also from the Messenger Oracle guidebook. Okay, so I have a lot to do today for these girls. They love last minute stuff. So I have to bake a caramel cheesecake from scratch before their birthday dinner tonight. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on today's message unless Spirit guides me to. I'm going to try and make it quick. So, what messages, do we have for the collective today? I had an amazing day yesterday. I didn't post yesterday because Sundays are typically my self-care days. And so in the midst of doing that, my day just was so wavy and so amazing yesterday. And I'm going to do a different video about that. But today I'm going to make this, again, short, quick, sweet, and to the point. But yesterday, here we go. Boom. Today's message, guilt. And again, when it comes to collective messages, take what resonates with you and leave what does not, because there's so many people in the collective. This may not be for you, and then it may. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Whether you realize it or not, a lot of times we feel guilty about the decisions we make throughout life. And when we don't know how to let go of those decisions and hold on to that guilt, and we can't forgive ourselves, we actually block ourselves even more from receiving our blessings. Okay, so it's very important to not feel guilty about the decisions that you made. I've been there, done that, and you have to figure out a way to make peace with that, not be so hard on yourself, be gentle with yourself, forgive yourself and love yourself, and realize that, everything is an opportunity to learn. And when we don't learn, we keep repeating the same experiences over and over and over again, okay? And it's okay. You don't have to feel guilty if you feel like you made poor decisions in life, all right? The energy of fear has many guises to The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because it is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. Don't sit there. Learn from it and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to a guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. Okay? So that is the first part of today's message, is releasing the guilt. Again, it's okay to have emotions, anger, fear, guilt. Ooh, I forgot to turn my sounds off. I do apologize. Anger, fear, guilt, whatever your emotion is, if it's considered negative, It's okay to have it, but don't stay there, because that lowers your vibration. And everything in the universe operates according to vibration, sound, and frequency. So when you're in a low vibration, you're not raising your frequency. Lord, let me get some water, okay? All right. With that being said, let's get on to the second message of the day. A lot of times, like, self-love right now seems to be more of a trend than anything, because people talk about self-love, but they don't really tell you how to obtain self-love. So if you would like to learn more about how to focus on self-love, leave them a comment down below, okay? And that'll give me something to explore in future topics. But self-love really is about just doing what you love for yourself. That's simple. There's no hard and fast rules to it. As long as you're not causing any harm to anyone else, then it's really easy to start developing self-love. You just have to want to love yourself instead of looking for the love from someone else. All right? The second message of the day: surrender. I can release my need to control. Boy, oh boy, I really want to go in deep with this one, but I'm not, because again, I said I'm going to try to keep this one short today. Surrender. I release my need to control. I apologize for the delay, but because I messed around and pulled a card from the wrong deck. I pulled two cards from the Soul's Journey deck, but you know what? That's no accident. There's no accidents in tarot. It just means that we need this message as well, okay? So I apologize for the hesitation there. That just caught me off guard, because I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. All right. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it is not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul, too, has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand the things in the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all of the things you think you need to control, and let them ride away in the balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected. Because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Boom. Okay, so that was actually very relevant to guilt, right? Surrender, guilt, surrender, control. You're only guilty because you tried to control everything and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, and you haven't surrendered the guilt yet. Okay? We can only control us. If you love people, you really don't try to control them. You allow them to be who they are. And if they need you, they'll reach out. You know, you can only control yourself. So with that being said, meditate on that for the day, because a lot of times we cannot get to the next step that we're trying to get to because we won't release control and we won't release guilt and things of that nature. Okay? So, release, surrender. When you're holding on to stuff, guess what? There's no room to receive, right? Put something in your hand and hold on to it. And then try and let somebody give you something in that same hand. They can't until you open it up and release what you were holding in your hands. You have to make room for you have to make room for your desires, okay? You have to make room for your desires. You can't hold on to anger. You can't hold on to pain. You cannot hold on to guilt or anything that's going to keep you in a negative space. We're love. We're supposed to be out here being love, sharing love, spreading love, multiplying love, not all of the other stuff. You got to let it go so you can get back to that place of love. And I love you, and I appreciate your patience, because today I stumbled, but you know what? I kept going. I didn't give up. I didn't stop. I didn't re-record, because you don't get a redo sometimes or a retake in real life when you're stumbling. You don't get to say, hold on, wait a minute, I didn't like that, run it back. Okay? Sometimes you get other opportunities though, but you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to keep going, preparing for this twin celebration that we have going on today. I love you. The universe loves you. You need to love you. With that being said, peace, love, and light. Leave a comment down below. If you do practice self-care routines, somebody may need that because they may not know where to start. So feel free and leave a comment down below. If you want to talk about some other things, leave a comment down below. If you just love my beautiful face, leave a comment down below. Peace, love, and light. Have a beautiful, prosperous, and wonderful day. I love you.